The upcoming Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update was publicly announced by Mojang on October 3rd of last year. Since then, Mojang has released 11 snapshots for this update, including the newest one, 21W08A, being released just a couple of days ago. Even though the official release of Minecraft 1.17 isn't going to be until later this year, I can already tell you that this update will truly be game-changing. From enhanced cave generation to multiple new mobs, 1.17 will be a completely different Minecraft experience. With that in mind, I'm going to be showing you 20 new things coming to Minecraft in 1.17. Number 1. New Cave Generation. By far the largest change coming to Minecraft is the brand new cave generation. In addition to the usual Minecraft caves that we all know and love, Mojang is adding a brand new type of cave called cheese caves. Cheese caves are massive caverns deep underground that are extremely open and usually contain large pools of water. Resources and ores are extremely easy to find in these caves due to their immense size. Many of these caves are made out of a new block called Grimstone, which completely replaces stone blocks below Y level -8. Number 2. World Size. In order to make room for these enormous new caves underground, Mojang actually decided to increase the entire vertical size of Minecraft worlds by 50%. Bedrock no longer spawns at Y level 0. Instead, it spawns at Y level -64, which means that there's another 64 blocks of cave exploration to be had. In addition to this, the height limit for building has also increased by 64 blocks from Y level 256 to Y level 320. It's expected that this new building height will be utilized in future snapshots when Mojang comes out with new mountain generation. Number 3. Amethyst Geodes. Within the new cave generation, a brand new underground structure is being introduced, Amethyst Geodes. Amethyst geodes are spherical structures that spawn at any point between bedrock and sea level. The blocks that form a geode are completely unique. The outside layer is made up of blocks called tuff, followed by a middle layer consisting of calcite, and then the very inner layer is made up of amethyst blocks. Number 4. Contents of the Amethyst Core. There are two different types of blocks within the Amethyst Geode Core, blocks of amethyst and budding amethyst. Blocks of amethyst are just for decoration, while budding amethyst are where amethyst clusters spawn. Amethyst clusters are these crystal-looking things. They start out as small buds but grow in size over time before eventually becoming a full-formed cluster. When broken with a pickaxe, an amethyst cluster drops amethyst shards, which can be used in a variety of new crafting recipes. Number 5. Tinted Glass. Tinted glass is one of the new items that can be created with amethyst shards. Tinted glass completely blocks out light, yet it is still visibly transparent like a regular glass block. This will be very useful for future mob farms or builds that require unique lighting. Number 6. Copper Ore. For the first time since Emerald Ore was added to Minecraft in 2012, Mojang is adding a brand new ore into the overworld, Copper Ore. Copper ore is an orange-colored ore that can be broken with a stone pickaxe or higher. It spawns below Y level 63 and has the same rarity as iron. It should be noted, however, that Mojang is planning on changing its spawn rate in future snapshots. Once mined, copper ore can be smelted in a furnace or a blast furnace to create copper ingots. Number 7. Block of Copper. Similar to all the other ores in Minecraft, copper ingots can be used to craft a block of copper. Unlike these other ores, however, crafting a block of copper only requires 4 copper ingots, not the usual 9. You can put a block of copper into a stone cutter to create cut copper blocks, which simply serve as another decoration item. Number 8. Oxidation. Oxidation is a new Minecraft mechanic that only affects blocks that are made out of copper. Basically, how it works is that over time, the physical texture of copper blocks slowly changes from a bright orange color to a greenish cyan color. This change occurs in stages. The first stage transforms a regular copper block into an exposed copper block. The second stage then sees the exposed copper block becoming a weathered copper block. And finally, the weathered copper block transforms into a fully oxidized copper block in the final stage. This entire process can take an unbelievable amount of time, ranging from 150 to 240 in-game days. But what if you want your copper blocks to stay orange forever? Well, there is a way you can make this happen. Number 9. Waxed Copper Blocks. In order to stop the oxidation process, a player can create a waxed block of copper. This can be done by placing a honeycomb adjacent to any copper block in a crafting grid. When this new waxed version of a block is placed on the ground, it cannot oxidize, meaning that the texture will stay in the bright orange form forever. You can also add honeycomb to a block of copper that has already undergone one of the first 2 stages of oxidation. This does not reverse the texture back to its original orange color, but it will further prevent the block from oxidizing. Number 10. Spyglass. By using 2 copper ingots in an amethyst shard, a player can craft a tool called a spyglass. A spyglass is an item that can be used for zooming in on specific locations, kind of like Optifine. The scale of the zoom is actually based on the player's specific FOV setting. This means that the zoom effect is much more effective for players on a lower FOV setting. There's also a new animation for when a player uses a spyglass, which I think is pretty nifty. Number 11. Lightning Rod. A lightning rod is another usage for copper ingots. Once crafted, it can be placed on the ground to divert lightning strikes in an area. A lightning rod protects a 32 by 32 block area around itself. If lightning were to strike in this area, it will automatically be redirected to the lightning rod. The main usage of this is preventing flammable structures from catching fire during a lightning strike. Number 12. Candles. Candles are the newest light source being added to Minecraft. They can be crafted with a string and a honeycomb, and can be added with any dye color to create a colored candle. Up to 4 candles can be placed on a single block. Candles can be lit with a flint and steel and extinguished with water. You can also place a single candle onto an uneaten cake to create a birthday cake. Number 13. Cauldron changes. In addition to being able to hold water, cauldrons will soon be able to hold 2 more things: lava and a new block called powder snow. Lava can easily be added to a cauldron with a bucket, while the process for getting powder snow is a bit different. A powder snow cauldron is created when an empty cauldron is placed under the sky while it's snowing. Eventually, the snow will completely fill up the cauldron, forming a block of powder snow. Number 14. Powder snow. In order to obtain powder snow, you need to use a bucket on a filled powder snow cauldron. You will then have a bucket of powder snow, which can be used to place a physical block of powder snow on the ground. Keep in mind, however, that breaking a block of powder snow does not drop anything. You must again use an empty bucket to retrieve a placed block of powder snow. Number 15. Powder snow uses. Officially considered a trap block by the Minecraft wiki, powder snow has many interesting features. When an entity stands on powder snow, they sink into the block. While sinking, a player will start to see frosty particles on the edges of the screen. After 15 seconds of being submerged in powder snow, a player's hearts will change to a cyan color and they will start to take damage. Although freezing only does half a heart of damage, a player can die to this if they are unprepared. In order to prevent such an untimely death, a player can wear leather boots to counteract powder snow's sinking effect. Number 16. Bundles. A bundle is a new tool coming to Minecraft which allows players to hold a larger variety of items in their inventory. You can craft a bundle using 6 pieces of rabbit hide and 2 string. Here's how they work. In your inventory, you can pick up a bundle and right-click on any item with it to add that item to the bundle. You can take items out of a bundle by either right-clicking with it on an empty inventory space, or simply using it in your hand to drop all of its items at once. A bundle can hold up to 64 stackable items, meaning that it technically does not increase a player's inventory space, but just gives them the option to hold more of different items at once. Number 17. Glow Squids. The glow squid is a new mob coming to Minecraft which has a sparkling aqua texture to it. A glow squid has the same behavior as a regular squid, except for the fact that it attempts to elude players after being attacked. If killed, a glow squid drops between 1 to 3 glow ink sacks, which can then be used to create a couple of new things. Number 18. Glow ink sack uses. A glow ink sack can be added to an item frame in a crafting grid in order to create a glow item frame. A glow item frame does not act as a light source, but it does illuminate any item placed into it. The other use for glow ink sacks has to do with signs. After creating a message on a sign, a player can use a glow ink sack on a sign to make its text brighter. Regular ink sacks can then be used to revert the text brightness back to normal. Number 19. Axolotl. Axolotls are the first amphibious mobs being added to Minecraft. They primarily live underwater but can also crawl on land for a limited amount of time. Axolotls are passive towards players, but they attack other aquatic creatures like fish and squids. Number 20. Rail changes. In previous versions of Minecraft, rails were automatically broken by flowing water. This is no longer the case. Rails can now be waterlogged. This means that you can create a rail system that is completely underwater. The only downside is that minecarts are considerably slower whilst underwater, so make sure not to drown. Well, those were 20 new things coming to Minecraft 1.17. What's crazy about this is that Mojang still has a ton more things to release in future snapshots. For that reason, I truly think that this will be one of the best updates in a long time. Thanks for watching and see you next time.